Thank you everybody for joining me once again on my channel. My name is Fem and we are going to get back into some Noble. We have quite a huge family here. We still are working on Humphrey. We have the 9th. Hopefully they'll have a 10th. We've got a lot going on. Hopefully we can continue more, but I am noticing there are a lot of people sick lately because health has gone down a lot. So let's continue on. Alright, so nothing happened at the funeral. How did this go? As the halls of the House Salister estate echoed with the screams of childbirth, Petka the Fourth finally expelled a squalling bundle of joy. It was a very legitimate boy. I gotta remember which one's Petka. Oh, her. Way over here. Alright. Come on. And we are going to rename him. Let's find a good name. How about... Yeah, let's go... Ganymede. Okay. We have another person sick. Who's sick? Margot. Do you have anybody who could help Margot? Cruix is okay. I'm gonna send you. And then we have you. Send Cruix to help with that. How did the quarrel go? In the heat of the quarrel, amidst shattered goblets and flying accusations, Ursa II stood unwavering before Roxy's furious tirade. Courage gleamed in their eyes as they boldly held their ground, earning the admiration of all. And now she's brave. More babies! So who's the lucky parents now? Cruricus III and Rusi. Alright. Who can help them with that? Let's go Kaylee, I guess. I suppose we could do this. Who's good at archery? Cruricus, you are. Who's good on the other end? Let's see. Who would be good? Evatinus might be good. Alarilla would be good. Let's do Crystal, I suppose. Okay. Oh, somebody's getting swindled. Who's getting swindled? Marcy? I think she'll be fine. The miraculous trampling incident. While confined to their bed, Humphrey the Eighth had a sudden burst of energy and decided to do something utterly absurd. Trampolining. They fashioned a makeshift trampoline out of their bed sheets and started bouncing with unimaginable vigor. As they soared through the air, Humphrey the Eighth's illness seemed to evaporate into thin air, leaving them healthy and full of vitality once more. Truly, it was a miraculous sight to behold, and the entire House Salister estate erupted in joyous celebration. Nice. After pelting Yusi with awkward poetry and 3 questionable love songs, Merlin secured an engagement much to the delight or horror of House Crankheim. Nice. Good job. And who is entering a duel? Alarilla? Really? Alarilla's over this way, right? So many. Oh, good lord. Who can help, I suppose? Let's send Katya. She seems like she would be good. And I'm gonna send Jet to go help with that. Alright, how did this pregnancy go? Amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Cruricus III, Rusi II quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy, Countess of Gloomrend. Or Glomrend. Nice. We have a Cruricus the Fourth. Good. And who's the next one? As thunder crashed and nurses flailed about, Gunor II, Baroness of Shieldwall, survived a perilous pregnancy, but the baby did not. I'm sorry, sweetie. That's actually sucks quite a bit. I am sorry. Oh, healing this up here. Griffin II's battle with Whispering Shadow. While confined to their sickbed at the House Salister estate, Griffin II found themselves engaged in an epic battle with the notorious Whispering Shadow. In a fever-induced delirium, they valiantly swung their pillow at the invisible adversary, whispering insults and clever comebacks. Alas, their heroic efforts were in vain, for in the end, Griffin II died, An unremarkable death for obvious reasons. The incident, however, did manage to raise our just ever so slightly among the other houses. I'm sorry to hear that, Griffin. Where's Griffin? Where is Griffin? Where is he? Right here. He was married into the family, so it's not a huge thing, I suppose. Alright, anything else I need to click on? No. Alright. How did this go? Astonishingly, Alarilla III and Joanna II both managed to miss each other with every bolt. Good. I do not need more death. To the bafflement of Polly II, Golas cowered under the grand dining table at the mere sight of a roasted boar's head. Honestly, I don't know how I would feel about a roasted boar's head. I think they're pretty massive too, so collect all that. We don't really have anyone who's like really good. Like, I think she wants wit, possibly. I think that's what she's trying to get. And it seems like we're losing the wit battle over here. We have a few over here. We have Wilbur and Warburmus. Let's do Warburmus. Because we do need this household to keep going. Oh no. Yes, I'm glad I did Warburmus III because the second just died. Wow. I would send Warburmus III, but, he's kind of preoccupied. Alright, how did this competition go? With a single pirouette and a flick of steel, Crystal sent Warburmus's sword flying into the chicken coop, securing victory and ensuring the bards of House Alistair would not be shutting up anytime soon. Good job. In an archery face-off more intense than a cook's gossip, Crirecus II and Maliava the Seventh loosed so many arrows the butts looked like porcupines. Though Maliava the it is the seventh. Snatched the trophy. A cartload of honey was mysteriously wheeled home to House Alistair. Sometimes you miss those. At the bustling marketplace, the charismatic Will Ness spun a tale so dazzlingly grand that even the selfless Mossy II couldn't resist. Oh no, she lost her title. They relinquished their barren title in exchange for a promise as ephemeral as morning mist. Mossy, and then she proceeds to die. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Let's have you go. My liege, during the wedding of Merlin and Yusi, an inebriated servant mistakenly dropped a heavy pouch. Okay, so we've got more witches. As the priest stumbled through the vows, Merlin and Yusi exchanged rings and glum glances, sealing an unhappy union. That sucks. While Evatinus somehow managed to fatally bean Rusi with a poorly aimed celebratory goblet. Well, he killed his own, so not my fault. No skin off my tail. Who can help with this? I actually think you can. You have a boatload of kids. I think you'll be fine. Let's go Sangorius for that one. I mean, I could send someone to go get more titles. Possibly. The problem with that is I always need a squire. And if I can't find the right someone who's really good for that. Ooh, Claudia the Fourth is actually pretty good. Anybody else who'd be really good at this? Not really. So Claudia the Fourth would be really good at this. She does not look. She looks like she was ill. Alright, who can we send to be a knight? Rusi looks like she would be good. Or Crerix. Right. Crerix the second might work. Either that or Clotta. Rusi. I want Rusi to continue having babies. And then you're going to have, who did I say? Clotta. There we go. Let's see how well that goes. I have not done very many of those because it just didn't seem important. A cartload of timber for one swoon. After much prancing and reciting of poetry atop a stack of beets, Werburmis III dazzled Kim II into agreeing to an engagement. The catch, to secure Kim II's favour, Werburmis III pledged a cartload of House Alistair's finest pickled turnips as a token of sincerity, which the entire house Billy Torcourt devoured before the ink on the agreement was even dry. Nice. Good. Glad to hear it. So you'd actually be... I'm just going to send you and your wife for that. And then we will see who we can send for that. I'm actually going to send Gondora. Alright, this one I'm going to send Jet. These two have not had any more kids, but I'm just waiting. Some of them will. It'll just take a minute. And someone died. Ooh, Lupine died. And the Lupine line has ended. Lupine II has followed his son, Lupine III. Wow. Well, I'm sorry, I can't even send your son to it because your son died before you. And Kati was taken to it? Interesting. They're not that closely related, but sure. Vibila. Who should we marry you off to? Ren is already okay. He's fine. Humphrey. Stuburnus. Arthur. I think. Let's go Stuburnus. I don't think Humphrey the 7th needs it because he has 2 kids. And we want to keep going with Humphrey the 8th. More babies! Ooh, over here. Okay, I figured as much. So it's Merlin and Yusi. Nice. Good job. Alright, who can help with that? Who would be willing to help with that? Let's have... Rusi already has a child, so I'm going to send her. Okay, let's keep going. Oh no. Oh no. Clyricus II just died. I am sorry. Do we have your son? Yes, your son can go because your wife is currently busy. You have so many kids. I think you're okay. How did this go? After weeks of coughing up more phlegm than a tankard, Heaven Wench has tankards. Birdie, finally succumbed to the illness. Oh no, Birdie died. I'm sorry. These kids are not very healthy. I've noticed that. Like, look at their health. And Erica might go next. Margot's... Wait, is Margot a male name? Because he's a boy. Wait, did I actually put the wrong name? I might have. Is Margot a male name? Oh, I'm confused. I don't think Margot is a male name. Right? I may have to change that because I think I accidentally named him Margot thinking it was a female and it's not. My bad. Let's name him Titan. Because I accidentally named him a girl name. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. You were probably screaming at me for that. I'm so sorry. In a chaotic world of noble rivalries and power plays, Wilfrida defied expectations and peacefully brought a healthy girl into the world. Who knew such a delicate flower could blossom amidst the thorny schemes of House Salister? So now we have to find that baby, so nothing happened here. Okay, nothing happened over here. Let's see. Where is the newest edition? Right here. So we do have another name. So this one was a flower mentioned, so we need to go with our floral name. So let's do... I actually liked this. Aster was a good name. That's a good floral name. Aster. How's her health? Much better than some of the others. Honestly, over here, their health is just not good. Yeah, I tried. Don't know what's going on. I don't know how far Ren's line is going to even go because so many of his kids are just not healthy enough. Alright, how did this go? Malige, in a classic case of oops, my sword slipped. Jet II accidentally sent Kim to an early grave at the wedding. Okay. In a union sealed with far too many toast, wherever Miss III and Kim II went beneath banners of House Salister, only to discover that House Billy tore enough jewels. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm actually okay with that. Who can we send to help you with that? I don't know. I'm gonna send Guinevere to go help with that, and who can help with that? Let's just send Ren to go deal with that. Alright, so the castle. Who can help with the castle? Oh. What about her? Okay, cool. She can do it. In a bold display at the courtship, Sangarius III juggled 3 flaming torches while reciting epic poetry, thus winning over Vima II's heart. Aw, she's blushing. They're both blushing. They're cute. And securing an engagement. Yay. Fabulous. Let's have Aegis go. Maybe he won't get sick and die? We can only hope. At the hospitator court, after a night of courtly flattery and accidental wine spills, Tiberius III not only secured Avabila's engagement, but thanks to a moonlit garden stroll, left Avabila with more than just a promising. Oh no! Oh no! Well, okay. Well, at least they're getting married, so hopefully that won't end badly for us. We shall, I suppose, have to see. We'll see. Okay, the funeral did nothing. How was this? As Titan lay festering in the bed at the House Hallister estate, a servant's wild attempt at leech therapy left a delightful zigzag scar across their cheek. But against all odds, Titan now walks among the living once again. Now that we've changed his name to the correct name because it's a he, not a she. And that was my fault, guys. Sorry. My bad! Alright, who's the lucky couple that are having a kid again? Over here. Right. Okay. Malige, amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Merlin, you see, quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy. Nice. So we have a Merlin the second. What do you know? How's this go? During the collection, Rosalind the fourth miraculously tripled toll fees with a well-placed rumor about pirate ghosts. I don't know why you do that, but sure. I'll send you to go help with that. Do we have anything else that just happened? No. Although we do have, some... Wow, your health is very good. It probably would have helped Ren, who's, having issues. Anyways, we do have males. So let's see. We have Noah Obald. Okay, intriguing name. He has actually pretty good wit. And health will help. Amarima has not had a kid yet. She's 42. I'm going to give it to Amarima. And have... let's do Hyacinth to help with that. Let's see. It's going to go to Webermus. He needs wit. His wit is not good. How is his wit? Much better. Do we have anybody with very good wit? Evatinus. Yes, you're up. Alright, now we need... Actually, I'm okay with that over there. I could get Humphrey married again. I have Arthur over here who needs... Why do you look evil? Why did you give me an evil look, Arthur? She's a cutie. Joanna is very cute. I'm going to give her to William. Yes. Alright, so we do have something happening here. Collecting farm dues, setting out to collect dues across the House Celestial lands. Go north, second found peasants allergic. Oh, of course. We still got some, but... And then she proceeds to, boom, I want to have a kid. Good. I am happy for that. Please do. Have as many kids as you can. Ooh, Elis would be perfect to help with that. Good. I have so many women to marry off. This is getting difficult. I know somebody in a comment from another video from another channel said that don't get the men married, get only the women, but I don't agree with that. I'm going to get as many married as we possibly can because, look at how many kids we're fine. After a priest with an unfortunate list finally pronounced Sangarius III and Avima II wed. Well, they were smiling at least. I'm happy for that. At the wedding feast of Sangarius III and Avima II, Aegis spilled a goblet of wine straight into the lap of famine. Okay. No death. Shocking, right? Shocking. While fetching a lance for their knight, and the tourney, Clotta IV accidentally, parentheses, sure, swung it with such gusto that Wilness II was launched straight off their horse and into the afterlife. The audience pretended not to notice, of course. I liege after Maliava the six paused to loudly berate a startled page mid-joust. Krewix the second seized the moment to knock them clean off their horse and claim the Baron title. Yay! We got it! And we got olive oil. That was fabulous. I'm so glad I picked those two. As the priest stumbled through the vows, Steberus III and Avabila exchanged rings and glum glances, sealing an unhappy union. I'm sorry. While Petka III somehow managed to fatally bean Philalnus with a poorly aimed celebratory goblet. I think our house branching off has just created more chaos than anything else. It's too funny. It's too funny. All right, how did this go? When House Seb doors, Jester began juggling. She bravely helped someone. Nice, good job. After Erica regaled the hall with tales of mysteriously endless gravy boats, the entire House Sabadar state seemed to recall the name House Alistair by dessert. Nice. Ooh, a feast to remember. As a liege the third bid adieu to their delightful host, they accidentally tripped over a peacock feather, causing an entire tower of cheese wheels to come crashing down upon them. They must smell like cheese forever. The resulting cheese avalanche created a spectacle of epic proportions, while a liege the third emerging from the cheesy rumble unscathed, and the laughs that echoed through the halls of House Sabador, cementing the place in House Sabador's heart as the clumsiest and most entertaining guest they had ever encountered. Would you want to be known as the clumsiest? I mean, it's entertaining, but clumsiest? I don't know if I'd want that. These ones were really, really good. I'm going to send Clotta. Could I help with that? All right, anything else? Goods? No. I do want to see how it's going to split off with this. Really do. Gold, guts, and a newly minted count. Malige, when the master of ceremonies announced the demise of Werebemus II. Werebemus III, Salister lunged forward, clutching an absurdly ornate scroll as proof of lineage, ink still drying from a suspiciously recent signature. Wink, wink. Jealous spectators looked on as Werebemus III claimed a heavy pouch of gold, apparently mislaid in the rush to switch family crests atop the dais. Thus Werebemus III emerged count, dripping with both pride and newfound coin. Nice. Malige, with a whole parade of hopeful maidens vying for Noah Obald's hand, Amarima III attempted to impress with an elaborate dance, only for Noah Obald to be so engrossed in their own reflection. Ugh, then we don't want him. Careless wisdom, the spilled wine sermon. With a grand sweep of an arm, Hyacinth II attempted to silence the gossiping crowd, but instead launched a goblet of red wine squarely onto the lap of a bishop. Ooh. Seizing the sun paused, Hyacinth II delivered an impromptu sermon on humility and stains, leaving courtiers suspiciously impressed by such wisdom. Cool. Good job. Well, so far they've lost one of their kids, but who knows? After William serenaded Joanna with a goose quill lute and a recitation involving 3 riddles, the maiden agreed to get engaged. Nice. That's good. I'm going to send you. And how did this pregnancy go? The halls of House Ast rang with nervous shuffling as Petka IV endured a disastrous pregnancy. Oh no, the child was lost, but they survived. I'm sorry. I thought I sent someone really good to help with that. I mean, she's had 2 kids already. It's not like she's without any child. Malige, with an ungodly amount of groaning and screaming, Gunnar II had a difficult but successful delivery, giving birth to a healthy, legitimate boy. Nice. She's over here, right? I'm trying to remember where everybody is because there's just so many. Okay, cool. They did actually have a kid. Fabulous. I'm happy for that. So, who can help with this one? What that one? Oh, you might actually help. Oh, you would help with that one. You would really help with that one. And then this one, you would really help with that one. Okay, good. Just getting plenty of good choices, you know? Arthur, let's see if you can go help with that. We did see a death. Oh, Petkit. Petkit has finally passed. Mercy, you go with your husband, because it's your husband. Might as well. Alright. As the walls of the House Alistair stayed echoed with the agonizing moans of Crystal's illness, they openly displayed their cowardice by whimpering at the sight of a mere leech. However, much to everyone's surprise, Crystal has miraculously recovered from their ailment. My tongue, she ever waggles without my approval. As the halls of the House Alistair estate echoed with the screams of childbirth, Avabila heroically brought forth a healthy, legitimate baby girl. Good job. So we have Avabila the second. Good job. I wish you two would have one. But he's currently busy. Oh no, who are you fighting with? Really? 27 fighting with a 6-year-old. Are you two that childish? Singarius, break it up, please. Right, more babies. Malige, as thunder crashed and nurses flared about, Kim II survived a perilous pregnancy, but the baby did not. Again. So many of these. After an impressively noisy ordeal involving enough screaming to wake the dead, Wilfrida brought forth a robust, legitimate girl, leaving Stemmus the second limp with pride and exhaustion. See, these two are having fine. That is a really interesting name. What is it? Aveisa? Aveisa? No idea how to pronounce it. No idea, guys. See, what should I name her? What should I name her? So many names. Maybe I should name her Margot because the previous Margot was not a female. So I'm gonna name her Margot because I accidentally named a male Margot and had to refix that. So anyway, a chaste cure for malady. With a horrendous case of illness laying Leogarius from House Alistair to rest in their bedchamber, a doctor was summoned post-haste. Various servants fumbled with potions and herbs, but it was discovered that Leogarius's impeccable chastity had thwarted the illness entirely. Huh? How can your chastity thwart an illness? You'll have to figure that one out yourself, I bet, I'm gonna say, because I have no idea. Apparently, an absence of romantic entanglements was the magic elixir no one saw coming, leaving Leogarius as healthy as a plump partridge. I mean, he had kids here, which I can't even see his kids. So he has 1, 2, 3. I don't know anymore. On the manicured lawn outside the House Alistair estate, Alarilla III and Geliburpus, that's an interesting name, both ran out of crossbow bolts, declaring a draw. Good. Unfortunately, a shot took out Alarilla III's leg. Well, that was unfortunate. After a stunning display of forced smiles and cold, clammy hands, William and Joanna were reluctantly bound in wedlock. An ever-thrifty aunt delivered some goods. Amidst the uproar and merriment of the feast at House Malivator, our dear Aegis swiftly excused themselves, fleeing from the raucous crowd as if the very walls were about to collapse. How delightful to witness Maliava the Seventh's rationality in escaping such a mind-numbing spectacle. Okay. Ooh, she's a cutie. Alilia. Alilia. Shall we give her to Arthur? Or shall we go over here? Because we do have Ren. Her health. I don't know if it's going to help his health, though. Ooh, castle. Let me do this first. The last wing of House Alistair's grand castle was unveiled, but Gunther III managed to shush the entire crowd by awkwardly reciting a speech about mortar consistency and brick shapes, leaving even the architect praying for a quick plague. He was begging, "Please end me now." After bellowing at a troop of bleary-eyed builders to hoist stones faster, Ednirix IV personally hauled a cartload of bricks up the unfinished tower. A 59-year-old, wow. She must have muscles of, the gods or something. Jeez Louise. Though the whole castle still lacks, embarrassingly, anything resembling a roof. So she made progress. But nothing more. Dang it! Dang it! Alright, I think I'm going to give you to Arthur. Let's see how well that goes. So we do have a pregnancy over here. We do need someone to help with that. Who is good? Who has time? I'm going to send you because you're actually pretty good. And it might, put a little pep in your step and get you guys having babies. I've noticed sometimes that works. If they help with someone else, it helps. And now she's not doing it anymore. Okay, now she's going back to it. Okay, that I'm okay with. Let's send to... dang it. Who do I want to have help? Her with that? Let's try and go with people that I'm like, I don't really care about. I'll send Crystal, I guess. For now. Don't need that open. So we have, again, Noah Bold. He still needs to get married, but he said no to our first option. Rude. We still need to get both Blossom and Penny married. Let me try, because I tried with one of the other ladies. What was it? Kalia? Oh, was it Hyacinth? I know it was someone over here. Was it Emarima, maybe? Might have been Emarima. How's his health? Much better than hers. How is all of your health? I mean, you had good health and you have a daughter who has, like, poopy help. Okay, you guys actually have really good health. I kind of want... Yeah, I'm going to go with you right now. And who's going to go... I'm going to send Hyacinth. I said poopy, I know. It sounds silly. I'm sorry. Bad health, I should say. Bad health, not poopy. Amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of Steborus the third, Avabila quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy. Nice, good job. So now we have an Avabila the second and a Steborus the fourth. Good job. How did this go? In the midst of the heated quarrel at the House Alistair estate, UC distracted everyone by amorously embracing 3 different servants. Are you kidding me, UC? Sangarius the second attempted to mediate, but found the entire affair quite unmanageable. UC! In an uproarious display of witlessness, the House Alistair estate Florian took a friendly debate, and in record time transformed it into a theatrical spectacle of social ineptitude, leaving UC and the courtly bystanders in awkward silence. I am sorry, it's just too funny. Oh, my word. Oh, Clato would be perfect. Let's send you, because you've had two boys. Alright, so we do have another male. Oh, his charisma is crap. Wow, he has like no charisma. Maybe he'd be perfect in this family, you know? His wit's high, though. High wit. I do want to get her married. It's like I'm trying to get ones who are getting close to, not having good ages and everything. But I also want younger ones because, like, these two are already married, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to send Crystal. And I'm going to send Leogarius, I guess. More babies! We love that. I'm going to send you to go help with that. How did this go? While serenading under a chandelier at House Sorrow of Aurora's lavish gathering, Arthur Alistair narrowly avoided disaster as the crystal fixture plummeted, missing them by just a whisker. Unfortunately, she did not care. Hi, Faye. Oh, now who's sick? No, Humphrey! Humphrey, are you sick again? He is 63. You two need to get baby making. Good gravy. Everybody else has already started, and you're just floundering. I'll send you to go help, I suppose. Hi, we have... Wait, didn't we try with her already and it didn't work out very well? I'm wondering if it's going to end over here. Oh, Emarima has passed away. I would send Emarima further down, but I don't think we have. And I mean, she's already going. She's also not married. I'm gonna send Rose. Yeah, send Rose. Let's see. Arthur would not be a good match. Anybody else over here? We do not have very many males. I'll give it to Ren, I suppose. Alright, plenty of babies. I could have waited for Jet. Amidst the opulence of the House Direciator court, Kelly relentlessly pursued no abode, ultimately charming them with tales of dragon slaying and pie baking. See, that's what the previous one should have done, but just gotta know these secrets. Kaylee knows. Punch bowl diplomacy. As the courtship wound down, Hyacinth II and Alistair stumbled over their own feet and toppled into no abode, sending both into a punch bowl. Hyacinth II managed to apologize so profusely even House Diresiator couldn't help but smile. Miraculously, a new spark of goodwill ignited between House Alistair and House Diresiator, which were already devoted, but sure, let's send Humphrea to go help with that. A scorched rose. Ooh. Amidst the romantic whispers and fluttering hearts, this would have been cool if it had been Rose who was in this, a fiery disaster unfolded at the end of the courtship invitation. As Leo Garius was delicately extinguishing a candle, their vibrant gown caught fire. Wait, Leo Garius was wearing a gown? I guess to each their own, engulfing them in a blazing inferno. With astonishing speed, Datus II flung the cape over Leo Garius, smothering the flames and preserving their chaperone's honor. A true hero emerging from the ashes, Leo Garius emerged unscathed, and House Alistair became more well-known among other houses. I'm just shocked that Leo Garius was wearing a gown. After dazzling the House Crankheim Hall with a speech about goat breeding and bribing a few courtiers with an emerald hairpin, Crystal III secured Adatus II's hand in engagement. Good. I'm going to send you to go help with that. How's this? With a trembling lip and more whimpering than one hears at tax season, Aviva II could not bring forth an heir but clung to life. Dang it. Having issues over there, apparently. In a chaotic world of noble rivalries and power plays, UC defied expectations and peacefully brought a healthy girl into the world. UC, where are you? We have a girl. Where's UC again? Oh, over here. So it's UC the second then. We guess we don't have to name it. Oh, you'd be perfect. Go help with that, please. Who is dying, I guess? Somewhat dying? Someone? Somehow? I guess no one over here is really equipped to help. At least no one I want to help. Oh, you're sick. Stubbornness. Let's have your mom try and help you, I guess. And then who else is sick? Dang it. I'm gonna send Hyacinth then to go help with that. And then there's this. Do we have anyone to help with that? I guess I'll send you to go do that. And then the baby. Who would be really good for that? I guess Brucey can help with that. Her husband's already busy doing something else. And now we have a Gale Burpus. See, that was the one that I said his name was very unusual, and now we have a Gale Burpus again. Well, not... We never had one in this family, but, you know. I kind of want to give it to Rose. But I don't know if I want a Gale Burpus. Rose's health is actually pretty good. I'm going to wait for Rose so I can give it to her. There we go. As the incense choked the air at the funeral, Rose II kindly surrendered this seat to a weeping courtier, so she's helpless. And you're now going to potentially marry Gale Burpus? Awkward name, but sure. Emerima, let's try? I don't know how well that's going to go, but we can certainly try. And Ren, you can help with that, I suppose. Liege, amidst the laborious groans and the anxious pacing of William, Jean-Ma quietly delivered a healthy, legitimate boy. Yay! Good going. Yay! Good job. Now, oh my gosh, I don't think Humphrey's gonna. I'm wondering if the Humphrey line's gonna end because his wife is 55. She's almost too old to have a kid. Oh my gosh, this sucks so much, guys. It might have ended there. Now I really do want to get the other Humphrey married. I don't know. I think the Humphrey line might die. Guys, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. Despite the priest's best effort and Walpus II's dazzling but overpriced fireworks, Noabald and Kaylee were reluctantly wed. And their goads vanished. Well, you'll be fine. Malige, as the halls of the House Alistair stayed echoed with the screams of childbirth, Kim II finally expelled a squalling bundle of joy. Healthy, legitimate boy. Nice. Good job. After an impressively noisy ordeal involving enough screaming to wake the dead, Gnoa II brought forth a robust, legitimate girl, leaving Leogares II limp with pride and exhaustion. Okay, how did this go? A purse dropped, no vows forgotten. That's good. Just as vows were exchanged, the priest sneezed with such force that Evertinus' elaborate wig, right, declared an omen of prosperity and their union with broad grins and a heavy coin purse. Fabulous. So, let's see. Oh, more babies over here. Wabamus. Go help with that. Your mama go with you. Or was it her I sent? I don't remember. It's too much. Too many things. The suitor's chaotic nocturnal serenade. In the shadowy garden of House Saravaror, and the third serenaded Alild with a lute that may or may not have been borrowed from a nearby minstrel. The tuneful racket, barely discernible as music, somehow charmed Alild into agreeing to an engagement, perhaps dazzled by the sheer audacity. Meanwhile, the chaperone, Alvarirus, nodded approvingly, believing the cacophonous spectacle had surely impressed their liege lord. Sure, I'm going to send your sister to go with one of them. I don't have any other things yet. I am still waiting for this to finish because if we can branch off again, that would be nice. Alright, so how's it gonna branch this time? The latest wing of House Salister's grand castle was unveiled, but Crystal Salister managed to shush the entire crowd by awkwardly reciting a speech about mortar consistency and brick shapes. Yes. With scaffolding clinging on like barnacles and half the turrets yet to sprout, Edenirex IV balked at builders for daring to breathe near their half-finished throne room, proving yet again that courtesy was not in the blueprints. Again, she's... Madam, finish it already. I am sending one of your kids because I can't be bothered with anyone else. I can't be bothered with anyone else. Your kids are going to have to help you because you are being so slow. As the dark clouds of illness hung over the House Salister estate, Giletus II proved to be a true beacon of goodness, offering comfort and solace to their fellow patients. Miraculously, they emerged from the jaws of death, fully recovered. Well, nice. Phyman II. Ooh. Who shall we have you go with? Let's see. Who do we got? We have plenty of women. Oof. Definitely not Clotta, even though she's old enough. Not good stats for each other. I know Penny and Blossom need to get married, but... It's hard because you have so many, and I have not seen another... I'm going to send it up for you. And send... Her mother? Yes, her mother. I've not seen any more masquerade balls. This would really help, because we have a lot of people who need to be wed. Alright, guys. Again, we didn't get the castle finished because she's taking forever. Darling. We have so many people. Look at this. It's still huge. And Humphrey... Humphrey, the 9th, needs to have a child. And he's not doing it. He's not chaste or anything either. See? Neither is MT. They're not chaste, but they're just not having kids. And I have left them alone. I don't know what's going on. They're just refusing to have kids. And if they refuse any longer, it's going to be horrible. How's his health? Oh, his fortitude is low. Is that why? Does fortitude cause that? Weak and aggressive. I don't know. Who knows, guys? Anyways. I know that was a little bit longer, but it's not as long as some of them. I am going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for all the name suggestions. I keep getting more, and I am okay. Keep going. Keep giving me more suggestions. I'm loving them. I thank you guys so much. We'll have to see if Humphrey ever has a kid. If maybe his wife dies before him. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping his line does not end, because that's the one we've been following, and that would suck, because that would mean it... That would just suck, because then where would we go? We would have to figure out a different one to go with, and it would not be one of the main It would suck. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys enjoy my content, please feel free to subscribe. I have plenty more videos of my failures and successes, I guess. And I thank you guys so much for joining me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you guys are. We're almost at 100. So close. Keep it going, guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.